Hey everyone, and welcome back to R.A.P News, a home for everything hip-hop. Today we'll be discussing some new releases, as well as some ongoing beef and some new beef. You know, it's rare these days to hear from Detroit legend Eminem. The man is famously as reclusive as ever, almost never being spotted outside of his home. These days, no one is entirely sure what he's up to. In fact, since he's released his new album, went back and forth with Machine Gun Kelly, Slim Shady's been relatively silent. Aside from the occasional message about his historic album anniversaries, you're not likely to hear from him. That's why everyone who has on tweet notifications for the Rap God went crazy when this new statement from him was sent out just a couple days ago. Out of absolutely nowhere, Eminem returned with a mysterious message on social media, speaking directly to anyone who wants to hate. People think they want this problem till they get it, he wrote. Who could he be referring to? What could he be referring to? Maybe this time it has to do with Machine Gun Kelly, who met head-to-head with the artist last year around this time, or perhaps it's aimed at Lord Jamar, who has been going on for years and years about this rapper. This weekend is pretty special for Eminem fans. If you recall, Kamikaze was dropped the same week last year, and MGK's Rap Devil dropped on Labor Day. Maybe Eminem has something special planned. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but why else would he send out a tweet this cryptic? I mean, what do you think's happening? Personal opinion is that, yeah, maybe it could be that Eminem's trying to light the fire again. Maybe get some rappers to try to have a go and see if they can handle it. But honestly, I don't see any rapper beating Eminem in a rap battle these days. Unless it's some sort of only trap style or something, some special stipulations. I don't see anyone even getting close to it. I mean, it's like spotting omens before acts of biblical destruction. Eminem fans have continued to read between the lines. I mean, as hip-hop's most open recluse, Eminem has shielded developing a distant social media presence. He previously ridiculed his own technological ignorance on the song So Far. It was a good song through and through. That's to say he isn't in the know. Kamikaze proved that he's been keeping a watchful eye on certain media pundits, particularly Lord Jammer, Joe Budden, academics. I mean, it's entirely possible that this apparent absence plays a role in provoking hateful commentary, not unlike how openly slung Suge Knight disrespects increased tenfold upon his incarceration. Most recently, we've seen Lord Jamar speak on Eminem's name as he has in the past, with growing frequency. To Jamar's credit, the man co-hosts the entertainment podcast in which a variety of M3 topics are covered. Yet through platforms like DJ Vlad's Vlad TV, Jamar's anti-Eminem opinion has been giving bionic legs, gaining enough ground to even just hurt Shady's camp's interest. I mean, it's been 8 years since Royce da 5'9" and Eminem teamed up on that Delivery Bad Meets Evil, Hell the sequel. In the interim, the pair have laid down a handful of tracks like Raw, All I Think About, Psychopath Killer, Vegas, Caterpillar, Not Alike. Yet given that both men are coming off a pair of excellent albums in the Book of Ryan and Kamikaze, the demand for a new Bad Meets Evil project has reached extreme heights. Not to mention the most recent offering, Not Alike, paired them in a Not to mention, their most recent offering in Not Alike paired them with a combination of Tay Keith and Ronnie J, and the chemistry led to their best collaboration in years. But is there any evidence suggesting Bad Meets Evil 2 is in the imminent future? I mean, to be honest, nothing particularly strong. Yet a recent interview with Conway the Machine did prove an interesting tidbit, especially given the timeline. I mean, discussing the making of Bang, Conway fired off an offhand comment that caught my attention. I flew to Detroit, and I played my album God Don't Make Mistakes for him, and Paul Rosenberg. Royce was in the room or whatever, explained Conway. Now, Conway didn't go to Eminem's house to premiere his project, but M's Detroit studio. The fact that him, Royce, Paul Rosenberg were present speaks to an ongoing studio session. Of course, it's entirely possible that they were just having a simple boys' night in, but that feels unlikely. Of course, Royce himself played a role in both stoking and dousing the fires of hype. With the trial end of 2018, Royce strongly encouraged fans to kick off Bad Meets Evil 2 chant during an Australian concert. inviting them to kick off a hashtag, spam the fuck out of Eminem's Twitter and IG accounts. His brother Kid Vicious also made sure to pick up the cause, thus ringing in 2019 with a bad meets evil on our collective minds. I mean, unfortunately, Voice spoke with KXNG Crooked in May about the Project State, dampening our dreams in one fell swoop. We got a couple songs in the vault that we were messing with like a while ago, but it ain't been like an opportunity for us to go in and do nothing with each other yet. We got a couple songs in the vault that we're messing with, but unlike a while ago, there hasn't been an opportunity for us to just go in the vault and do nothing with each other, he explained. He's always working. It would literally just be for him to call and be like, yo, let's do this shit. I'd make time because I have so much fun doing it. It's easy, it's not a lot of work, it's one of those challenges. So as we can see, A Good Meets Evil 2 may not be as soon as we would like, but I believe that it's in the works. At least we're saying they have a few songs already pre-recorded. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see if there's any more information. And you know I'll be reporting on it. Now, speaking on beef, there's also some little bit of beef between the up-and-coming female rap group City Girls and the queen of rap, or self-proclaimed Nicki Minaj. I mean, before today, everyone was counting down the days until JT of the City Girls made her way out of prison. The budding superstar has been serving time for over 1 year for fraud-related charges. With a snap of the finger, there are a bunch of folks that are done with her. You really can't be surprised at people trying to cancel the City Girls after this. I mean, although the audio is only up for a few months, ultra-popping gossip page, The Shade Room, managed to unearth some leaked audio of JT, and she's one half of the Miami girl group City Girls, seemingly coming for Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Cash Doll, and others in a diss track. I mean, it's unclear when the song was recorded, but that doesn't even matter. This is not a good look for JT. Recorded, but that doesn't really matter. This is not a good look for JT, especially considering Cardi B has been one of the major reasons for their success. You may recall the rapper rode hard for the City Girls at the beginning of their careers. Now that JT about to become a free woman, she's getting herself into some sticky situations. I mean, honestly, when it did begin, Cardi B was someone who fought hard for the City Girls, saying that they should have a claim in hip-hop, kind of hyping them up a bit. But if she's gonna diss one of these people that has paved the way for her, I feel like it's not the greatest way to go about it. I mean, much of the audio has either been censored or is inaudible. The parts of it are very clear to make out some disses. Lyrics include such as, Cardi B had love and hip-hop to help her. We ain't got love and hip-hop, she says in the video. If you keep talking, I'ma diss Cardi. She says in the video, if you keep talking, I'ma diss Cardi. I don't mind dissing a fucking bitch. She then appears to go after Nicki Minaj, speaking about her musical talent and seemingly undermining her success. Elsewhere in the clip, she can be heard insulting Cash Doll and others. The post has been deleted, but it was captured on Instagram by several other fan pages and is being spread like wildfire at the moment. I mean, obviously, some beef would heat up the rap game, as there hasn't really been any major beefs recently. I feel like it would give something back. As long as it's all lighthearted and no one actually gets hurt, I feel like it could all be in good fun. I mean, it is hard for the female rappers coming out nowadays, with a lot of them being overshadowed by their male counterparts. But, maybe a little bit of beef is just what it needs to heat it up. That's all we got time for this video. So remember to stay tuned to R.A.P news. Remember to subscribe, like, hit that notification bell. And if you got any criticisms, constructive or not, leave them down in the comments so I can hear them. I'm trying to get better, trying to do my thing. So, yeah. Stay tuned, guys. I'll be reporting on some more shit in the next couple days.